Hey guys, it's Sam. Today I am going to be talking to you guys about the difference between the regular size or the original Nora from Portland Leather versus the large. Both of these are in the color Honey. As you can see already, there are different leather batches, and so colors are not going to be exact between different batches, but both of these are in the color Honey. So this is a nice smooth, pretty firm leather compared to your pebbled leathers. And honestly, I probably would have gone with a pebbled leather in the large, but I am a nutmeg person, and so far this particular bag is only available in the cinnamon bear, and I just kind of wanted it to go with the rest of my collection, so I went ahead and went with the honey. Please bear with me, I apologize. Huge rainstorm just hit, but this is my only time to film, so if you can hear all the noise, the lighting is weird, I'm doing the best that I can. So I really loved the Nora when it came out. It does have some limitations, and that is only really determined by what you carry in it. So I generally carry around my planner and a few supplies, a few, little lady trinkets or what have you. But there were a couple of things about this bag that I ultimately was like, when I saw the large Nora, I started to think that this one was a little too big. I was kind of worried about the shape, but everybody kept asking about comparing this one, or when I did the video of this one, when this one was the only size that was available, if it was the large or if it was the small. So again, this is the original Nora that Portland Leather came out with. I think it was like last fall, could be wrong about that. And then this is the large one, and I feel like this one came out this year. And so I was kind of obsessed with this one already, and in my mind this is a circle with a little notch out of it, and so this seemed very much like a C shape to me. As soon as the large Nora came out, I was afraid to purchase this one because I loved this shape so much. And this is, if you can see, this is more like a U instead of this one as a C. I think that there are advantages to both of these dependent on what you might need in a bag. So I'm going to go over those with you today. So I'm going to not go over the dimensions or details or anything like that because you can find those on the Portland Leather website. I never share those here. I just feel like it's a waste of time when you can easily go and get their accurate information on the website. So the difference is pretty dramatic in my opinion. This is quite a bit bigger than this one. I love these styles. They're very boho. It's so fun. Is this the most practical shape that you could ever purchase in a handbag? Probably not. But it is also not impractical, and it's just fun. It's a different shape than you're expecting to see, and it's that beautiful full grain leather that Portland Leather is loved and well known for. So in my mind, either one of these are going to be a good option. It's just really going to depend on your sizing needs. I will say that the other main difference, other than just kind of the shape of the bag, is the interior. And it's a small change, but to me, it's a really important one. And I kind of wish that they would change it on this one. So my only con for this bag, if you don't need the extra space of the large Nora, is that it has this one pocket inside, and it spans the length of, or the width, I don't know which, it spans the length of the bag. And so when you put things in here, they don't stay organized. And then of course the bag overall is a smaller bag, and so you don't have a lot of chance to organize otherwise in this bag. I love the way it sits. I have really been enjoying shoulder carries lately. I feel like you can put more in them, and even if you have heavier items in it, I just feel like the weight is distributed better on your shoulder than it is on a crossbody. And this and the triangle I am obsessed with from Portland Leather for shoulder carries. It stays really nice and still on your shoulder. It doesn't slide around a lot, and you can just kind of walk around and not worry about it. And I just think that the shape is adorable. In a minute, I'll get up and show you the difference between these two sizes on my body. But yeah, this one is just such a fabulous little bag. With the one thing that I don't care for as much, if they put this pocket and seamed it together the same way that they did this one, I think that it would go better. But I just love this bag so much. It's beautiful. I just love the shape of it. It's so cute and so chic, and this is my favorite branding that Portland Leather has come out with to date. They've started to bring out some of them with like the gold hardware with the 3 trees, but I prefer it all just leather, and I love the 3 trees. It just makes me smile when I see it. It's so stinking cute. So that is the original. I suppose they're calling it the small now. I'm not sure. But this is the smaller original size of the Nora. This is Big Mama. So this one, and I've taken most of my stuff out of here just because this is the one that I have been carrying since it arrived, and it's kind of awkward to have one really weighted down and one empty. But they do come with the zipper, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't matter how smoothly a zipper zips. I am 100% irresponsible when it comes to my bags. If it has a zipper, I'm walking around with it unzipped. I don't care. Things can fall out. Don't care. So I don't use the zipper, even though it's really nice and smooth. It has the little leather like tassel on it, which I love that little detail for it. The gold hardware, I love this. And I think this is called Sam Brown, like the style of the strap and or hardware. You can read about it on the website. So the only difference between these two, besides the fact that this one is wider and taller and has a slightly different shape to go under your arm, is there is a division between that long pocket, and it just makes organizing so much easier. Yeah, so this bag, I feel like I usually carry either pouches or use one of the Portland Leather organizers, but for this shape of bag, I don't think it works as well. So I have in here my AirPods, which I keep in a daisy wallet from Portland Leather, and a pen and my key fob. And so that is here. It's funny because I have a random pen in here. This is from U Brands from Target. I love this brand, this company. And it's just a really pretty pen, but I just have it stuck here. And the funny thing is, you'll see I have an entire pouch filled with pens also for my bag, but I don't know. I just have that one stuck there. And then in the other side here, I have some hand sanitizer, lip gloss, some Dr. Bronner's for my dry lips, and then my work badge just tucked in here. I don't have to take it out. Actually, I can just walk up to the security door and it can read my badge through my bag, so that's awesome. I also have a Portland Leather wallet. This is also in honey. This is the Love Bug Plus. I love this one. I have mine separated. My most frequently used cards, all of my medical cards, and then just some random credit cards and store cards there. I have some medicine because I'm sick. Yeah, so some cold medicine and inhaler. And what I usually also have in here is this with my sunglasses usually. This is just a little fabric pouch. And this case here that holds all of my pens and highlighters and my planner supplies in this case. This is what I've been carrying in here. This is not like the most I carry in like my tote bags. Sometimes I take my whole house in my bag with me, and other times I just don't want that. So depending on size of bag, I'll load it up or not. I feel like this is kind of a middle of the road kind of bag. So I have my Hobonichi Weeks, which is my planner that goes everywhere with me, and that fits in there. And then the good thing about this particular bag is, so you have most of the space taken up there, but now because of these angles on the sides, there's lots of space on the sides. So I can just toss my inhaler down there, and I can toss my wallet in there, and I have more room that I could put some more stuff in. And this shape, so I was worried, like I said before, because I thought this one was so adorable and darling, and this is so big. But I love this shape too. And it's bigger and it's a little bit heavier, completely comfortable, even with carrying more in this bag than you can get in this bag. it's just so good. It's just so good. And I was worried about not liking it in honey in the larger size because it doesn't have that slouch. And I do think that I would like the slouch. I feel like I feel differently depending on what kind of bag it is. I usually have my favorite, like with the full size tote crossbody. I prefer that in a smooth leather. I think that this is one of those bags that you could do with either, or I was worried about the smooth, like feeling too structured, not relaxed enough, but that's not how I feel when I'm carrying it all. It's very comfortable, easy to wear, and I love it so much. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things because I know not everybody carries around the same kind of planner that I do, and not everybody carries around a pouch full of their planner supplies. So this is what a Kindle is like in this bag. So you've got, see, it's got plenty of room there to spare. It doesn't even come all the way up to the inside pockets. So you got a lot of room there. And then I don't normally carry plastic water bottles, but we did just come back from a trip to Chicago and we had water bottles for our travels. So if you take a water bottle, it like tucks nicely inside of there, and then you have all of that room in your bag. So it's deceptively large. If you do the same with the small, don't fall over. If you do the same with the small Nora, you can still fit your Kindle in here. So if you're not carrying a bunch of stuff around, this is still going to work beautifully. It will also still fit my planner. And it will fit most of the other stuff that I have, but like I said, that pocket just being the one pocket back there, things kind of slide around a lot. Still a beautiful choice for a bag, and it is a joy to carry. I love it so much. I don't know, it's just depending on the day and what I need to carry, I would happily reach for either of these. They just make me smile. The shape is so much fun. I would just say, please consider Portland leather sewing the middle to make it just a little bit more easy for you to organize your bag. But you would be able to put a water bottle in here, but you wouldn't have as much space. But if you are a person who's a light carry, you don't have a bunch of stuff that you bring around with you every single day, either of these would work beautifully. But if you like to take more things out with you, the large Nora is going to be the way to go. Either of these, a beautiful choice. So before I show you this bag on me, I did want to point something out. So both of these bags are from the premium line. I did notice something, and I only want to bring this up because I feel like I see a lot of questions about this in the Portland Leather Insiders group, and when I notice it on bags of mine, I want to bring attention to it so that you, if you are watching this video and you go to purchase, you'll know for your order. So with premium and almost perfect, first of all, I've never had any real issues with any bag that I have ordered from the almost perfect line. Generally, things with the almost perfect line might have a little bit wonky stitching. It might be that like this panel and this panel maybe aren't the same tone exactly, or this one has more character on it than this one. But please remember, when you are purchasing from a company that sells full grain natural leather, that this leather came from a cow. It's less processed than other leathers that are out there. If you're looking for something that it's going to be exactly the same as its neighbor on a shelf in a retail store, this might not be the bag for you, because we all have things that show our journeys and our age and our wear and tear, and the same is true for the cows that make these bags. So this particular one, and this makes me super happy, but I know some people are like, is this normal? So on the side of the bag, see this wrinkling? I love character marks like this, and it's honestly why I normally choose a bag that is almost perfect, because I love this kind of thing. I wanted a premium for this bag because I was just a little bit worried that a part of almost perfect could have been the zipper, and this which sounds funny because I never use the zipper, but I didn't want the zipper to be wonky. I've never had anything that is almost perfect with a wonky zipper, but I was like, it would be my luck. Also on the inside with the rain, I'm not sure I'll be able to show you, but yeah, it's really hard to see, especially with the way this bag is designed. But with the light, you might be able to catch it. There are, see those wrinkly, no, it's not wrinkled to touch, but this cow had stretch marks. And see, yeah, you can see them right there. Stretch marks on the inside. I love that kind of character. So every time I open my bag, I see those little stretch marks and it just makes me smile. So almost perfect. There are some issues, possibly, maybe even not. But premium still doesn't mean that it's going to look like it's a pressed leather with zero possibilities of imperfections. So I just wanted you to know that before you might decide to purchase. So now I'm going to get up and show you what each of these bags looks like on me. All right, so pretty big size difference, right? It's very evident on the body. But I will say that I was very surprised that even though this one is much larger looking, it's so comfortable still. I was expecting for this to kind of feel cumbersome or oversized or awkward, something. I was expecting this to be perfection, except for on days that I wanted to carry more, and this was gonna feel weird or awkward or look different, and I have found none of those to be true. So for size reference, I am 5'5", and I am a size medium, large, 12, 14, depending on, you know, brands, makers, and all of that. I find both of these to be extremely comfortable. I love them both. So I think that the determining factor would be, what do you need to carry on a daily basis? Or you have one for your run around and you don't want to carry a bunch of things during your errands for the weekend, and this is the one that you could carry to work. I have carried this one to work every day, and I also carried it during all of my errands this weekend, and I never felt like it was too heavy or too cumbersome, or I wasn't ever like, oh, if only I was carrying the small one. But this little guy is a super fun, adorable carry as well. And they both carry, in my opinion, enough for most people. If you're the gal who likes to go out with everything but, is it everything but the kitchen sink? I think that that's the saying. This one might not work for you. This one probably would. It carries as much as a triangle. It carries in a different way just about all the things that I carry in my medium crossbody as well. Either of these would be a fabulous choice. I've had so many requests to compare these two, or if this is this one, or if this is this one, and so I decided that I would just go ahead and do a video for you guys. Okay, again, this is the Nora, large, and the original, which I think is now considered small. Both of these are in honey. I think that you couldn't go wrong no matter what leather, because this is one of those bags that I think would be adorable in a smooth leather like the honey, or it would be absolutely adorable as a slouchy bag in a pebbled leather as well. So which one is your favorite? And I hope that this video helped you decide if you were trying to determine between the two, or maybe I've pushed you over the edge and you'll just order one of each. If you have any questions that I haven't answered in this video, leave them below and I will answer them the best that I can. I would love to hear your thoughts on this bag, or if not Nora, what is your favorite bag from Portland Leather, or one that you are considering between, and maybe I can help you with your decision. I do have a coupon code if it is your first order for 30% off. They usually have a 25% off sale. I don't make any commission on that, but I do get points to use toward purchases of my own so that I can purchase more bags to share with you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here and don't want to miss out on future videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.